Hi and welcome to today's session on scale factor. So when we're talking about scale, we're talking about similarities to do with proportion. So when we're talking about proportion, we're talking about where one thing is very similar to another thing, but the sizes have either been increased or decreased by a multiple, and this is called the scale factor. So what we are actually talking about are similar shapes which have been enlarged. So for my example, I've got a real life person and I've got an action toy from that person. Now the corresponding sides that I've been given is a height of 180 centimeters and the height of the toy is 30 centimeters. So as a scale, I could write 180 to 30 as a ratio using the raw data, so the data that's there. I could simplify this to 6 to 1 and this is going to become the key. Anytime that we're dealing with scale drawings, we could always do with a key just to let us know exactly how similar the objects are. Now we got 6 to 1 by dividing both of these two numbers by 30. Now our scale factor for this is 6. Now I'm going to show exactly how we get that from taking the height of the large shape and I'm going to divide that by the height of the small shape. By doing that, I've got 180 divided by 30, which gives me 6. So 6 is the scale factor. 6 is the multiple. To go from this smaller shape to this shape, I'm going to multiply all of the dimensions by 6, and that'll give me all the dimensions on this shape. But if I wanted to go from this shape to this shape, I'm going to divide all of my dimensions by 6 to give me all the dimensions of the smaller shape. So we use scale factor when we're talking about maps. This is probably something which yourselves are a bit more aware of. This is a map of West Midlands area and East Midlands and a bit of Wales. And here I've got a scale shown on here. So this length here is 20 miles. So every one of these is worth 20 miles. And when I measured this was actually a 5 centimeter length. So if my problem was, let's say, trying to work out the distance, if I drove from Wolverhampton to Leicester, I would put 2 points and maybe draw a line or put a ruler at these 2 points and then measure the length. In this case, it's 8.5 centimeters. Now, from this 8.5 centimeters, I'm going to divide this by my corresponding length, which is 5 centimeters, my scale, which gives me a scale factor of 2.1. This means that this line is 2.1 times bigger than this line here, or this line. So, if I was to multiply my 20 by 2.1, because this each 5 centimeters of this line is worth 20 miles. So I'm multiplying 20 by 2.1. That gives me a distance of 42 miles between Wolverhampton and Leicester. We can also use scale factors to find missing sides. So here I've got two pictures with corresponding sides, as you can see on the top, of 21 centimeters on larger, 7 centimeters on smaller, 3 centimeters on this side, and I haven't been given us a length size on this side, which is what I'm trying to find. So to find my scale factor, first of all, I'm going to divide 21 by 7, which is going to give me 3. 3 is now my scale factor. Now if I multiply, because I'm going from my smaller to my larger shape, multiply my 3 centimeter length here by 3, that's going to give me the corresponding length on the larger shape, which is 9 centimeters. If you like what you see, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.